So I'm taking a seat and I'm going to tell you about my experience at IBEAUTY. So when you first walk in, the staff is so welcoming, they're so friendly. You sign in, of course, at your appointment time. You take a seat and they ask if you would like any beverages, any hot tea or cold water. They gave me about 5 minutes to just relax, get my mind together, and they brought me to the back. Now you'll see in these videos, the room was very, again, it had a nice vibe to it. It was very calming. The lights that they put in, they were blue, but it was like fluorescent. A very fluorescent lighting that made me feel very calm, very relaxed, and ready to take on this facial. So the first step that they did, of course, was to cleanse. I think that's everybody's first step when you're about to prep your skin to take in any type of nutrients or supplements. So she cleansed my face, and afterwards she took a light, but almost on like a strap, like a helmet thing, to inspect my skin. And she said I had a lot of problem, well, not a lot, I had problem areas on my forehead and a little bit on my nose, but overall she said no wrinkles, no type of sagging. I was like happy about that. She put on a hyaluronic acid cream on my face to combine with a machine that basically sucked your face, okay, to promote blood flow and to plump it. Obviously, when you get blood flow coming to the skin, your natural body response is to send nutrients to that area, if that makes sense. So once you plump it, the body then reacts. Your mind tells it, okay, something's going on here, let's send like fixing agents. So she did that combined with the hyaluronic acid, and I think it was such a good combo. I've never been a fan of really like pushing or pulling or anything on my skin, but this didn't feel abrasive at all. It was a very light suction. I didn't feel like it was pulling my skin off of my face, and it was quick in it. With the combination of the hyaluronic acid cream, it really made it feel hydrated, like the cream was getting into my skin. And that's very important when it comes to skincare. You want to make sure your products are getting in there. So after she took that machine, I'll show you guys in the clip, she then followed with another machine that I was very excited about trying. The machine basically was to lighten your under eyes or any fine lines that you have. So for me, I talk about it all the time, I hate my under eye bags. People say I don't have them, but of course when you're in your own body, I feel like you see things maybe more than what it is, but I pay attention even more because it's me. So she took that and then she went on my smile lines, which again, I smile a lot. And I wanted to minimize that line. So she, along with the hyaluronic acid, she took another machine, like another attachment, and it was a smaller hole with like heating agents on like 4 metal pieces around the hole. And she then began to go underneath my eye, around my forehead, along my jaw, of course my smile lines, and even on the bottom of my face and neck. And you guys, that machine really changed my life. I never really thought that there were things that were gonna get rid of my under eye bags, darkness, or smile lines, but that instantly took it away. There wasn't, I didn't feel like, okay, that machine didn't do anything. And the best part, she let me try the machine for free. So at IBEAUTY, with their machines, if you go and you're interested in something, she lets you try it out first before you pay for it, which I like 100% have the most respect, because they're not trying to just get your money to try out new things that could be a gimmick or could be just something they heard online. They're like, oh, now we have it, come pay and do with us. No, she was like, if you want to try it out, we can try it, and if you like it again, the next time you pay, and then you go from there. But obviously when I go back, I'm definitely gonna pay for that service because it's made such a difference in my skin immediately. I feel like when it comes to my skin, if I see the results, I don't mind paying the money. That's just me. I know some people may be a little bit more frivolous, that's the word, with their money, but not with their money, but what they spend their money on. For me, I'm an advocate for skincare, and if it works, again, I'm buying it. So shout out to IBEAUTY. That's such a great customer service approach to skincare. I don't want to get into like gimmicks of skincare, you know, like people just talk about, oh, this works, and then when it's time to actually work, people don't see the results. And that machine gave me results, and it started to make me believe, like, along with my skincare, I'm going to start including machines, like any little, I have tools, but I want to use like a machine. Like red light therapy, for me, that was something that gave me instant results. It gave me an instant like glow, an instant brightness to my skin. And she has red light therapy there as well. And she said, the next face you have, come and try the red light for free. And if you like it, we'll go from there. So enough, I'm just like bragging on and on and on about IBEAUTY, but you guys, this is like such a great way to keep customers, I believe. After she took the radio frequency attachment, she then put on a mask on my face. Now, this process is very relaxing, very soothing. So I didn't think I would be as sleepy as I did, but I told her I was gonna make sure I document like the steps, you know, what it's gonna look like, how it feels, just to get my input because I was gonna make a video. And you guys, when I woke up, I was not expecting to see this mask on my face like this. And the mask included hyaluronic acid, which is really good for keeping hydration in your skin. Snail slime, which I am a fan, I will confess, I'm a fan of snail slime because the benefits that come from it, I've just always heard really good things, and they actually sell products that include snail slime at IBEAUTY. So I'm going back and getting those before I go back home to the States. And there's one more thing I've mentioned in the video that I'm gonna show here. But this mask gave me a very like tingling feeling, and it just made, she put it on my lips as well. I already know I have pretty plump lips, but it made them feel even plumper, but not like irritating, like just they're getting nutrients. And of course it's the winter time, so I want to make sure I take care of my skin on my lip as well as on my face. And she let that sit for about 5 minutes, I believe, 5-10 minutes. Came in, took the mask off, and I believe she finished with a moisturizer and another snail slime serum, I believe, and sent me on my way. So, of course, when I get up, she's like, here's a mirror at your skin, and I'm looking at it, and I know like the lights are very translucent, so I'm like, okay, like this is nice. You guys, my friend actually lives in the building, one building over from this company, and I go upstairs and we're just talking for a little bit. I talk about the experience. We come back downstairs to go get food, and I look at my skin in the camera. You guys, it was like a blur. Like I saw the blur when I was laying down, but like to see it in like natural lighting, it was like the best skin effect. I called my friend Molly, and she was like, it looks like you have like the Snapchat filter on, like the blur effect. And I was just like, I was sold. There was no way, like I was not gonna come back to IBEAUTY to get a facial. And it was just really great to see. And even when I got back home, you guys, like my under eye bags were like gone. It looked like I got like 20 hours of sleep. It was like something I've been praying for. I know I can go to sleep to do more, but let's be realistic. The internet is here and I look up everything all times of the night. I have to do better. So not only was my under eye bags reduced, my smile lines were like filled in. They were like gone. So it was like the machine like put in the hyaluronic cream in all those areas and just transformed my whole appearance. And I again, I like my skin already, but my love for my skin went to another level because I knew what it's capable of. So overall, a 10 out of 10. When they say do a monthly facial, I absolutely would recommend everybody to get a facial. Men too. I hate when I get questions like, is skincare or are these skincare products only for women? Sir, you have skin just like I have skin. I know hormones and those type of things play a part into it, but hyaluronic acid is good for all skin. AHAs, BHAs are good for all skin. Masks are good for all skin. They might not like the fruity scents, or maybe even the packaging, because most of my skincare, I don't like a scent to it. I like it to be clean because I know nothing's gonna irritate my skin, because I do also have sensitive skin. She had a special going on, and it's not gonna be done until February 24th, I believe. So I think I'm gonna have to go back one more time and make an appointment. Originally, the facial was supposed to be about like $100, okay? I paid $57 for this facial, and you guys know facials, they can get up there. For those I got, $57 was absolutely worth it to me. And not only that, she made me feel so welcome and so at home. And this is another part I want to include with these twisted, and I'm black. My hair is way different than theirs. And when I laid down, she put the towel on. She was like, is this okay for your hair? Is there anything else basically I can use instead, or is this okay? But she was just so considerate of like every part of the facial. And I know at times when it comes to beauty, sometimes this has been my experience like back in the States, they get so many people, like the turnover is a lot, so they're not really like mindful of how they're talking or treating people or the customers, and that can be very off-putting. But the staff here at IBEAUTY made me feel so welcome. They made me feel like everything was just for me, and there was other people in there as well, but they made my experience like so happy. So you guys, if you're in Bologna, Italy, please go to IBEAUTY. I can insert their information below in the comments, and please let me know what you guys think about this experience, what else you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching my video, and make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all those things, and let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned for the next Skincare Sunday. Bye. Time for my monthly facial. So my skin has had a few breakouts while I've been here in Italy, so it's time for my monthly facial.
So I first thing to do.
So now we are going in with a cream and this machine that has radio frequency, high frequency, and vacuum. I'll show you guys the machine. And this is my facialist. Say hi. She's so sweet and so relaxing. So I'll show you guys the next step. So you can probably see it, but it's a vacuum that's squeezing on my face, and definitely probably took more collagen, both over the skin, so you can get that nice healthy glow. So we just finished the radio frequency massage, And now I'm letting the cream stay on for 2 to 3 minutes before we go on with the next step, which I'm really excited about. It's supposed to reduce and brighten your under eyes and repairing it with a hyaluronic acid. So you guys know that's my favorite. So I'll let you know how it goes. So she added a hyaluronic acid cream to my face. And this is another attachment that can go for the under eyes, for the lips. And it also uses radio frequency, but it's 4 times the amount from the last attachment. So it's basically more concentrated on those type of areas. And I don't even feel it. Hey guys. So yeah. To be honest, she was applying this while my eyes were closed. So I didn't know it was gonna look like this, but this is a coconut oil snail mucus, I'll tell you more about that later, and a hyaluronic acid mask. I'm gonna let it sit for 5 minutes, and we're gonna rinse it off along with another stimulating massage. And I honestly look like a skeleton. Like, this is crazy. And when she applied it with a fan brush. And once it was finally on my skin, she went in with 2 smaller brushes to really get it into all the crevices of, obviously, everywhere on my face. And even applied it on my lip, and my lips feel so juicy right now. So I'll let you guys see what it looks like when we're done. So you guys, I'm all done. Like, my skin is like blurred right now. It's so even. Obviously, she did a little bit more focus on my forehead. I've been having a little bit more breakouts and a little bit on my nose. But all around, I'm so happy with this. I can't wait to see the results in the morning after like a good night's rest. And how good my skin will be. So here's the final results. You guys, I just got back home and I wanted you to see the full effect. It's about 4 hours after my facial, and she said you'll get optimal results the next morning, obviously after a good night's rest. But I just wanted you guys to see my skin. Huge difference in my complexion, the overall brightness, the moisture, the hydration in my skin. Like, you can't beat it. I can't believe when they say do a facial a month, at least like 2 or 3 a year, it's mandatory. Oh my gosh. Like, obviously I still had problem areas before I went in there, and it's not going to be gone right after the treatment. But give it a few days, maybe even by tomorrow, it'll look even better. But I like it.